So, came to you today to talk about the last song, Almighty Love, and the synthesizers that were used in it. And a lot of this music is basically built by producer with unique synthesizers. But I want to talk about the ones I used in this song. I used a microKORG, sort of a mainstay of the stuff that I was using for the sequencings. I also have a Mini Nova, which has 8 LFOs and 4 oscillators, so it's beefy. And I have, for most of my pads, just my Juno string assemblies, and for piano and organs and things like that, I use that primarily for my pads. Now, I really like the microKORG because it has a raw sound. There's something deep, and it's old. I believe they were built in 2002. And I like that kind of sound, and it can do everything I need, really. But this is not my first foray. As I said in a previous video, I was pretty well versed with a Mini Moog. And so, you know, it wasn't a big leap for me to introduce these more modern synthesizers with a lot more filters, a lot more envelopes, and yeah, sequencers. And I've also used, for my MIDI stuff, I've used Massive and Serum. Serum, oh my goodness gracious, it has great distortion, and I really like how thick it is. It'll do other things, but I like it for its thickness and its rawness. For beats, I primarily used just normal drum pads and MIDI interfaces. Or loops, and so I interchange that stuff. You'll hear a guitar in there. That's just a Strat through the microKORG, and I used the vocoder filter and then a wah-wah pedal, so I ran it through the guitars, through the synthesizers to use the filters. Some of you may not know what I'm talking about here, but this stuff is gives a different flavor to the guitar than you usually get. I also used 2 bass lines. I used a Serum bass line, and then I used a bass line off my LTD bass, and just was sort of a standard sort of Motown fat bass sound. And so you'll hear those 2 bass lines paralleling each other and intersecting from time to time. So that's basically how this song was conceived. It was just me fooling around with these beats and getting the sequencers to do interesting things. So kind of started out like that, and out of that came this whole song. I hope it's at least interesting to you, and I think that's all I'm going to talk about for today. So stay tuned.